Welcome to the WWE Monday Night Raw morning after post show with your boy ABE from DET. You guys are tuned in. Holy Shhh Podcast for breakfast. It's nothing better. It's like your four major food groups. You know what I mean? You got to have a Holy Shhh Podcast in there talking about that professional wrestling and what went down on Raw. Let's kick it off. CM Punk, Gunther start off Monday Night Raw with a promo hyping up their world title match at SummerSlam. I'm already hyped for this. I'm excited to see CM Punk get his moment. I know it's coming. I know SummerSlam is going to be that time. He grabs that world title. But Gunther has other things in mind, and he let CM Punk know, you are going to regret the day you ever step foot in a professional wrestling ring. There needs to be some serious reconstruction done with Gunther. After this Jey Uso WrestleMania run, his words don't mean as much to me. So when I was watching this promo, I was like, maybe, but maybe not. You know what I mean? They need to do some work with Gunther. Great promo. I feel like he killed it on the mic. It's just, we don't believe you. Not really. You barely got through Jey. You really about to run through CM Punk? Come on, man. But great promo. Both guys gave it their all. I cannot say that this is not entertaining. It's not interesting. It is definitely better than Goldberg versus Gunther. This is a huge elevation. CM Punk, Gunther, kickoff Monday Night Raw. Shout out Christopher Justice in the chat saying, yeet. We're going to get to Jey Uso later on. Big splash in the main event. Shout out Jim Slender, Kayfabe over on Instagram, and everybody else tuned in to us here. Let's get into the first match of the evening. This seems like it's about to be a best of seven. This is what it looks like. It looks like we're headed for a best of seven series between Rusev and Sheamus. And in game two, it goes to Sheamus. We're tied up 1-1. Sheamus gets the win over Rusev. I can clear as day see a best of seven. This is what Sheamus does. Banger after banger after banger. I wouldn't say if it was a banger. It was a solid match. They both hard-hitting guys. They know each other well in the ring. Their chemistry was clear as day. So I think they in a group like the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen or some stupid shit. I don't know. But good chemistry. Rusev, Sheamus, hard-hitting match. If you don't like getting hit in the face, don't sign up for this match because these guys went at it. Next up, after Sheamus and Rusev, we get a number one contender match for the tag team titles. Creed Brothers, New Day, and LWO, the two teams who you thought were on a roll. Creed, New Day, you expected them to win, but nah. LWO gets the win. I'm going to be honest with you. Joaquin Wilde, and he looking right, man. He looking in shape. His gear is looking good. His moves is crispy. He might want to step outside the box and be on his own for the first time ever. I actually looked at him last night like, man, he looked like a singles wrestler who can go. Jim Slender over on Instagram saying, do you think the end of this is a tag team? Oh, definitely, bro. Definitely. But yeah, LWO get the win. They are now the number one contenders for those tag team titles. I don't know what happened with New Day. Killing it. They were on a roll. Should still be champions. I don't know what happened to Creed. Being developed on a roll. They should be going. But no, we're going to give it to the LWO. This is what you would call a transitional match because the LWO will not be winning those tag team titles. Put your money on it. Next up, we got a segment between Becky and Lyra Valkyria. I've been the biggest Lyra Valkyria hater. But you know what? One thing about me, when I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong. And I'm starting to be wrong here. Lately, the last 2 weeks, Lyra's attitude, her heel tendency, her just not giving a shit. Throwing that old happy, woo, throwing that BS out the window, getting serious. I'm warming up to Lyra. I am seriously warming up to Lyra. I would not mind if she took that title back from Becky at SummerSlam. But anyway, this was a heck of a match. They went at it, yada, yada, yada. Words got spread, and then you already know Fist was going to be flying. That's exactly what happened. And it led us to Bayley coming down to the ring to join Lyra Valkyria because next up, we had a women's tag team title match. Roxanne Perez Raquel Rodriguez versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. This was a hell of an interesting match. You know, Dirty Dom was ringside, helping out his ladies, pulling off all type of shenanigans. But even during this match, while Dom was doing his thing, all week, AJ has been a thorn in Dom's side, and it was no difference during this match. He showed up during this match interfering Dom. There was a moment where Dom was trying to interfere. Raquel went to go hit Bayley. She ducked. Dom got knocked out. Medical had to come down. All type of shenanigans. But Judgment Day holds strong. Roxanne Perez, Raquel Rodriguez, and still tag team champions. Not today, Pam. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah, Lyra, Jim over on Instagram agreeing with me, man. Lyra isn't it. She is not it right now. But Jim, I'm telling you, she warming up. The last 2 weeks, I'm giving her credit. Lyra she's turning into something here. Let's give her a little time to cook. Let her cook. You know, ain't that what Glorilla say? Let her cook. Let her cook. Yeah, Judgment Day and still tag team champions. Next up, it's been this crazy psychotic feud going on lately with Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn. I don't know where we're headed. Let's just get there before somebody gets injured. That's just the way I've been feeling like with WWE storylines. Like, I see y'all telling the stories, but y'all got an injury bug going on right now. Let's get to the ending. Let's make sure that we capitalize on these stories for you just hanging in limbo. But Sami Zayn, Karrion Kross go at it. Hell of a match. During the match, Scarlett throws a metal pipe in the ring. Karrion Kross takes advantage and hits Sami with a Sammy Sosa swing to the belly, knocking his kidneys to the goddamn fourth row, getting the win. Karrion Kross, the dub. This is what we need. I think just more like menacing Karrion Killer Kross. I don't want none of that fugazi, you know, me and my wife are here. TikTok, it's in the time. No. Killer Kross, beat motherfuckers with pipes and get dubs. Killer Kross with the win. Can we build on this? It feels like since that promo, it's been absolutely nothing. I mean, after, what was that? The last paper, I don't know wherever that pay-per-view was, after where Karrion Kross gave that great promo, everybody said, he's off to the top. He ain't even left a goddamn landing pad. Come on, man. Let's get this guy in the air. Let's get him flying. Let's get this thing rolling. Next up, Stephanie Vaquer versus Io Sky. They have words earlier. Vaquer warns her, if you win, I will be fighting you at Paris. She says, let's not wait. Let's do it now. That's why we get Stephanie, Io Sky. Great match. These two women are probably the top two women when it comes to in-ring ability, if you ask me. This is a home run, greatest women's match ever, just waiting to happen. But tonight, we didn't get the finish because it was a no contest. As the Secret Harvest comes out, Naomi comes out, everybody who is involved with both of these ladies seems to come out. No contest. We do not get a winner. But it is clear as day, Rhea Ripley, she wants to be a part of everything. She comes down, makes the save. Her, Io Sky, Stephanie Vaquer stand tall with Chelsea Green, the Secret Harvest, and Naomi running for their lives. They always got to put Rhea Ripley in something. Let her chill. Let her relax. Jesus Christ. Everything she got to have her nose in. But these are the top women right here, man. Rhea, Stephanie, Io, Naomi. I'm even throwing Chelsea Green in there with the Secret Harvest. So this was a great segment. A lot of the top women displayed in this match, stories being told. But like I said, Io Sky, Stephanie Vaquer, I don't know when it's going to happen. But mark my words, one day we're going to be calling that the greatest women's match that ever happened. Jim is over on Instagram saying, I'm glad we didn't get the answer to Stephanie versus Io. Keep having dirty finishes and give me the answer to who's better at WrestleMania. Me and Jim Slender are on the same page. Make sure you guys follow him on Instagram. That guy knows his shit. Hire him, WWE. Couple quick comments over on YouTube before we get to the main event. Soto619 saying El Grande Americano speaking Spanish was the highlight for sure. And he also saying, I'm loving these AJ Styles, Dominic Mysterio segments. Yes, for sure. Ron T saying, say it again. I'm assuming he's happy that I'm becoming a fan of Lyra Valkyria. You're welcome. Goddamn, I never thought I'd say that. Jody, I'm down with NXT post-show. Tap in with us tonight. Me and Ron T definitely going to be there because Trick Williams talked a lot of shit to The Undertaker. You better believe I am not going to miss that. Ron T also saying Cross cut his hand too. What the hell? Not another injury. Jody saying, what up, though, Abe? What up, though, man? Solo Dolo here today. And I'll see you tonight for the NXT post show. I'll see you tonight, bro. Definitely. I am not missing Undertaker, tombstoning the hell out of Trick Williams, and Booker T ringside saying, oh, man. I'm not missing that for nothing. NXT tonight for sure. But yeah, El Grande Americano, man. I want to just touch on that. We all know that it's Ludwig Kaiser, but I mean, they're utilizing him. He's being made a part of this story. I like El Grande. Keep going. So I'm not mad at this at all. I like El Grande Americano being filled in with a substitute while Chad Gable is recovering. Not mad at it is all hail El Grande Americano. This leads us to the main event promo. Paul Heyman, Braun Breaker, come to the ring and Bronson Reed talking that talk. And then those drums hit. Those sounds hit and give acknowledgments to the guys that don't mind us here on Earth. That's just the ratings going through the roof because Roman Reigns is on Monday Night Raw. The big dog comes to the ring, talk that talk, kind of belittles Braun Breaker. I didn't like that a lot. He was like, I didn't even hear what you just said. Braun Breaker gave a great promo. Roman gave it no credit. And then, all hell broke loose like it was supposed to. They go at it. Then Jey Uso, Mr. Yeet Man, comes to the ring, makes the save, saving his cousin. They stand tall, shaking hands. Kobe, Shaq, LeBron, D-Wade, whoever, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, whatever you want to call this 1-2 combo, they seem back together and on a collision course with Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker at WrestleMania. I'm like the big dog back. I think that was a great moment. But ladies and gentlemen, let's not act like the void of Seth Rollins is not a problem. The story means jack shit now. I had no feeling in it. With him being mad at Paul Heyman, it's like, oh, you're mad at the fat guy. But without Seth Rollins there was no real animosity. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if he's hurt. I don't know how long he's going to be hurt, but we need Seth back now. These characters, this story I never realized how much it was dependent on him. I really was just looking at it like, oh, Braun can carry it. No, he can't. Bronson can carry it. No, he can't. Paul Heyman, he can carry it. No, he can't. Seth Rollins been putting in work these last few months, and I hope everybody with his absence now is seeing it. I feel bad. It's like every time Seth get on a run, man, it's like he get hurt. He can never. That's why people always they give Roman credit, and then those AEW fans, they give Moxley the credit over Seth. Seth doesn't get that greatest of all time status because every time, at every point in his career, when he's getting on a roll, he gets hurt. Roman said it in a promo not too long ago when they were going at it. You're not durable. That's a fact, man. That's a goddamn fact, man. But we got to figure out something here. We got to give Braun Breaker more presence. We got to add another member because without Seth Rollins, I don't care if you got the big dog, Jey Uso, and the whole bloodline, you need that counterpart. Takes two to tango, man. And Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, they're just not ready to go up against the likes of Jey Uso and Roman Reigns and stand on their own. So get well soon. ASAP. But anyway, Monday Night Raw was solid. It wasn't a horrible show. It wasn't a great show. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm probably going to give it about a C. It was at a 7.5. Decent show. Told some stories. You can't go lower than a C when you get Roman Reigns on your television screen. But yeah, 7.5. Great show. Shout out to everybody who tuned in for this Solo Dolo post show. Hey, shout out Lady Bug Loves over on TikTok. Yo, I just want to say I follow your stuff. I love your lives. I love how you reach out to the community. You always got people together. Keep doing the damn thing. One of these days, the Holy Shhh Podcast and Lady Bug Loves needs to collab. I'm putting that out there in the universe starting now. But yeah, shout out to everybody who joined us. Make sure tonight you tune in. NXT, I'll be live streaming it like I always do. And then me and Ron T and possibly Jody will be joined tonight. NXT post show. Turn on all notifications so you know. But till then, it's been your boy, ABE from DET. And you guys have been tuned in to the Holy Shhh Podcast, WWE Monday Night Raw morning after post show.